Hello students, good morning everyone and welcome to the classes on standard costing. In this video I am going to work out a problem on material variances which will cover all material variances like material cost, material price, usage, mix variance and yield variance. So all the 5 very important material variances will be covered in this video. Now let us look into the question given here. They have given a table like this and they have asked us to calculate material variances. This entire table is given in the question. So it is a beneficial thing for us because they have already calculated all the totals and prices and quantities here. So it's pretty simple problem. Now let us see what they have given in the question. 3 types of materials are there, A, B and C. Regarding the production, they have given standard and actual data. That is standard quantity 500, 400 and 300 kgs for ABC materials and their prices per kg and the total amount are also given. In the same manner, they have given the actual quantities of ABC, actual prices of ABC materials and the total cost of that is amount of ABC materials. When you carefully look at this table, ABC standard quantity, price, total, everything is okay, but come to the total part here. The standard quantity total is 1200 kgs. Muru materials seri 1200 kgs of input has been taken. This is input to manufacture a product. And when you look at the actual quantity used for manufacturing, that comes to 1300. So standard quantity ginta actual quantity jastine balsidare. The standard quantity required for the output was 1200 kgs, but they have actually used 1300 kgs of output. When you look at one more thing here, less 10% normal loss. What is normal loss? During the production process, there is a chance that we will lose some weight. Some materials might be lost or damaged or weight loss or evaporation or whatever it is. So normally there will be a loss of 10% in the standard input. When you are inputting 1200 kgs of materials, you will get only 1080 units or kgs of output. Nodi? 1200 kgಗಳಷ್ಟು ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಸಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಅಳವಡಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಸಿಗುವಂಥದ್ದು ಬರೀ 1080 kgs. The 10% of the input will be loss, that is normal loss, standard prakara. What about the actual? In actual also, they are using 1300 kgs of input. Normal loss is taken at 220, more than the standard. Then the actual output, if you see, same 1080. So standard output is also 1080, actual output is also 1080, but actually they have used more materials and they have incurred more normal loss. Quantity of input ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬಳಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಲಾಸು ಕೂಡ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗೋಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, now let us start calculating variances one by one. First let us go to material cost variance. The formula is standard cost minus actual cost. When a table like this is prepared, it will be very easy. Standard cost will be the standard total amount column and actual cost will be the actual total amount column. This table will be very useful for us to calculate cost variance. Just take the standard total and actual total and just subtract, you will get cost variance. So material cost variance is equals to standard cost minus actual cost, that is standard cost 5400 minus Actual cost 5320, that is 80 rupees favorable. We have a positive variance here because 5400 minus 5320, there will be a plus 80, that is favorable variance. So that's cost variance. We will move on to the price variance. Price variance formula, actual quantity into standard price minus actual price. We should calculate independently, individually for each material. Let's take material A, actual quantity. Material A, where is actual quantity? 400 kgs. Standard price is 6, actual price is also 6. So 400 kgs actual quantity, standard price 6 minus actual price is also 6. Therefore 6 minus 6 will be 0. 0 into 400 is 0, therefore nil. 0 or nil. Go to the material B, actual quantity of material B. Actual quantity of material B is 500. Standard price is 3.75 and actual price is 3.60. So you can just do it. 500 actual quantity into standard price 3.75 minus actual price 3.60, that will be 0.15. 0.15 into 500, you will get 75 favorable. Positive variance, that's a favorable. And material C, actual quantity, when you look at the table, you have 400, standard price 3 and actual price 2.80. So 400 into 3 minus 2.80, that means 0.20 into 400, you should be getting 80, again positive number, favorable. Put together totally you have 75 favorable and 80 favorable, 2 favorable ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ just you can just add it. 155 rupees favorable will be your material price variance. Third variance, go to the material usage variance. Use the formula of standard price into standard quantity minus actual quantity. Material A, standard price is 6 rupees, standard quantity 500, actual quantity 400. All this information will be there in this table. Standard quantities, standard prices, actual quantities, actual prices, everything is given in the question in the table. So just take them and put it in your formula and calculate. It's pretty simple that. So 500 minus 400 will be 100 into 6, that will be 600, positive favorable variance. Material B, standard price 3.75, standard quantity 400 minus actual quantity 500. So here you will have minus 100 into 3.75, that should be minus 375, that will be adverse. Minus 375 adverse. Then material C, 3 rupees standard price into standard quantity 300 minus actual quantity 400. 300 minus 400 ಅಂತಂದರೆ minus 100 ಬರಬೇಕು. Minus 100 into 3, that will be minus 300. Minus 300 means adverse variance. So you have 2 adverse variance and 1 favorable variance. So if you find the sum of this, total will be 75 adverse. 75 adverse. You have 375 plus 300, 675 adverse, 600 favorable. 675 ನಲ್ಲಿ 600 ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ you will have 75 adverse. So we done cost variance, price variance and usage variance. We will go to the material mix variance. The formula should be standard price into revised standard quantity minus actual quantity. Revised standard quantity minus actual quantity. How to calculate this revised standard quantity? Go to the question. Look at the question. Find the input of standard and actual. I am talking about input. This is input, not output. Input. Yes. So, standard total input is 1200 kgs. Actual total input is 1300 kgs. Whenever there is a difference between standard total input and actual total input, we should be calculating revised standard quantity to compute material mix variance. ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ವೇರಿಯನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮೊದಲು ನಾವು ಈ ಟೇಬಲನ್ನು ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕು. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಟೋಟಲು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಟೋಟಲು ಒಂದೇ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಸೇಮ್, ಯು ನೀಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ರಿವೈಸ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ. ರಿವೈಸ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ವೇರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆನೇ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಯೂಸೇಜ್ ವೇರಿಯನ್ಸೇ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ವೇರಿಯನ್ಸು, ಎರಡೂ ಒಂದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಸಿ ಎ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಟೋಟಲ್, ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ರಿವೈಸ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ. Revised standard quantity is calculated by using the formula total weight of actual mix divided by total weight of standard mix into standard quantity. Revised standard quantity will be calculated separately for different materials. So if you calculate for A, that should be 1300 by 1200 into 500. If you calculate for B, 1300 divided by 1200 into 400. If you calculate for C, 1300 divided by 1200 into 300. So the formula is revised standard quantity is equals to total weight of actual mix divided by total weight of standard mix into individual standard quantity of each material. That's the formula we should use for computation of revised standard quantity. Let's do it. Material A, total weight of actual mix 1300 divided by total weight of standard mix 1200 into individual quantity of material A standard quantity is 500. That should be 541.67. This is the revised standard quantity for material A. And for material B, total actual weight 1300 divided by total standard weight 1200 into standard quantity of material B 400. If you solve, you should get 433.33. Again, material C ಗೆ 1300 divided by 1200 into 300 is equals to 325. So we computed revised standard quantity. So revised standard quantity ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ. When there is a difference between standard total weight and actual total weight, you have to calculate revised standard quantity. The formula used to calculate revised standard quantity should be total weight of actual mix divided by total weight of standard mix into the standard quantity of individual materials. By using that formula, we calculated revised standard quantity. Now let's get into the material mix variance one by one. The formula is standard price into revised standard quantity minus actual quantity. For material A, standard price is 6 rupees into revised standard quantity we have calculated here, that is 541.67. Bring that here, 541.67 minus actual quantity, take from the question table, that is 400. So subtract 541.67 minus 400, you will get 141.67 into 6, you will get 850 favorable variance. Then material B, standard price 3.75 into revised standard quantity 433.33 minus actual quantity 500. If you subtract, you will get 66.67. That is minus 66.67 into 3.75, you will get minus 250. That is adverse variance. Then go for material C, standard price is 3 rupees, revised standard quantity is 325 minus actual quantity 400. You should get minus 75 into 3, that should be minus 225, again adverse. So you have one favorable variance and two adverse variances. When you sum it up, you should get 375 favorable. 250 plus 225, that will be 475 adverse. 450 minus 475, that should be 375, favorable. Material mix variance should be 375, favorable. So we have done cost, price, usage and mix. We will go on to the last variance, that is yield variance. Material yield variance. Yield is nothing but output. Yield is nothing but output. So the formula we have to compute yield variance is standard rate. This is standard rate per unit of output. When I am calling standard rate, you should not confuse with the standard rate of materials. Materials ಗೆ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ರೇಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 6 rupees 3.75 ಅಂತ, ಅದು standard rates of input of materials. But here we are talking about standard rate of output. Standard rate per unit of output, ಅದನ್ನು SR ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. Into AY is actual yield minus revised standard yield. Revised standard yield. So let us calculate one by one. Yield variance is very important, sometimes confusing, so you should observe very carefully. Formula ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಗಮನಿಸಿ. Standard rate is not the standard rate of input given in the question. Here it is standard rate of the output per unit. Standard output, actual yield minus revised standard yield. Standard rate, how to calculate standard rate? See here, standard cost of standard mix divided by standard yield. Standard cost of standard mix, that means the total cost incurred as per standard. This is nothing but the total standard amount column. Let's go to the table and show you. See here, standard column in a total idiyalla, yes, this is the standard cost of standard input, standard cost of standard materials divided by standard yield. This is yield. The last one is yield or output. You can call it as yield or output. This is standard yield. This is actual yield. This is standard cost of standard materials. This is actual cost of actual materials. Now, let's see what is the formula I told you. SR, standard rate of output, equals to standard cost of standard mix divided by standard yield. That standard cost of standard mix is 5,400 divided by standard yield is 1,080. So if you divide, you will get 5 rupees per unit of output. Once again, very careful, try to understand. Material yield variance, standard rate into actual yield minus revised standard yield. Standard rate is the standard rate per unit of output. ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ we have a formula, standard total cost. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ನಾವು ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ವೇರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟನ್ನೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೊಂಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೇಮ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಈಲ್ಡ್. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಈಲ್ಡ್, both are same. So we calculated that we got as 5 rupees per unit of output. Then actual yield is in the question, you need not calculate, this is actual yield, 1080 actual yield. Now you should calculate revised standard yield. Revised standard yield is equals to, we have a beautiful formula for that, standard yield divided by standard input into actual input. The formula we use to calculate revised standard yield is standard yield under standard output divided by standard input into actual input. Now, let me show you what is standard yield. This is standard yield or output. This is standard input. This is actual yield. This is actual input. Standard input, actual input. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್, ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್. ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ಟನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಈಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಈಲ್ಡ್, ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಈಲ್ಡ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Now let's calculate revised standard yield. Revised standard yield equals to standard yield by standard input into actual input. So standard yield is 1080 divided by standard input is 1200 into actual input is 1300. That means 1170 units. This 1170 units is your revised standard yield. So we got standard rate 5 rupees per unit of output. We got revised standard yield, that is 1170 units. Then you have actual yield, that is 1080. There is no change in actual yield. So compute the yield variance, that is standard rate 5 rupees into actual yield 1080 minus revised standard yield 1170. That should be 1080 minus 1170, that should be minus 90. Minus 90 into 5, that should be minus 450. That should be adverse. Yield variance is adverse. So we have calculated all the variances. Let us see the verification relationships. We can use two different equations for verification. One is material cost variance equals to material price variance plus usage variance. Material cost variance we got 80 favorable. Price variance we got 155 favorable. Usage variance we got 75 adverse. That means minus 75. When you have minus 75, that should be 80 equals to 155 minus 75. So that should be 80 equals to 80. First relationship is okay. Then when you go for second relationship, that is material usage variance equals to material mix variance plus material yield variance. Material usage variance you have minus 75. Minus 75 adverse is equals to mix variance we got 375. See? Mix variance we got favorable. Mix variance you got 375 favorable. 375. Then 450. 450 is what? Yield variance. That is also adverse variance. That means minus 450. Minus 450. So 75 equals to 375 minus 450. That should be 75 equals to minus 75. So this verification is also done. So whenever you are doing 5 material variances, that is cost, price, usage, mix and yield variances, you should be doing these 2 verifications to check your results. Therefore both are satisfying, hence we have done this sum perfectly. I want you to practice this sum very perfectly so that it teaches all the 5 important material variances. And if you have any doubts, you can contact me.